waiting till some people come in and then we're gonna start. All right. What's up, y'all? How you doing? This is Chris from #H4L Wrestling Podcast. We're doing a quick little. We're just waiting for some more people to come in, and then we're going to go ahead and start. I think tonight is just going to be me and Light Skin Gouging tonight, so it's going to be a fun episode, y'all. Definitely a fun episode. So, matter of fact, he just walked in. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, I'm thinking it's going to be just me and Light Skin, but and of course I had to come in and ruin shit. So let's let him in. Hi. Did you have to come tonight? I was having a date. Wait a minute, hold on. Enforce, are you good? No, I don't think he is.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Are you good?
Yeah, I did. I'm testing this new microphone. I'm testing this new camera.
So,
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So we are live, and I'm about to start the show. So comment section, if you guys are listening to us out there, thank you for watching. First of all, remember to follow us on all social media platforms, including here on the YouTube. If you are not watching, please subscribe. Watch the show when we're done with our live show. Definitely help us out with our numbers. We definitely appreciate that. And enjoy episode 303. We'll be right back.
Strap 'em up, it's game time. Blue skies, Carolina shine. Heartbeats loud like drum lines. We don't stop, we climb, we climb. Every step a legacy. Every move is history. Heels for life, we run the fight. On the court, we own the night. Tar heel blue, it feels so right. TV screen. Heels for life, we in the zone. Steel chairs flying, bodies hitting the dome. Pyro pop in the crowd in the rage. Wrestling's all gospel, we preach from the stage. No face turns, just healing it raw. Biting the rules, straight breaking the law. Mike in the ring, we cutting promo. Pie going platinum, better check the logo. Heels for life, we don't play fair. Gold belts, loud chants, feel it in the air. Heels for life, the squad so mean. Black boots stomping through your TV screen. Bell rings, we calling the heat. Pie bomb takes, we slamming the beat. Tag team of truth, no kayfabe here. Loud like a pop when it...
Thank you. What's going on, Wrestling Shield Believers? It's a great day in My name is Chris from the Hashtag Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast. Remember to follow us on all social media platforms, including here on TikTok, YouTube, Xpac, not X2. No, that doesn't even exist anymore. But anyway, okay, follow us on all social media platforms, everybody. Okay, all right, cool. You're looking, you're watching, you're laying down, or whatever, you're tuning in to us. Episode 303. We got Mr. Light Skin Gouging, we have Mr. Enforcer. This is a 3-man band. Everybody else have the night off. So, first of all, before we start, how you guys doing? Like, how y'all doing out there? In comment section, follow, share, comment, repost. Do that for us. But anyway, fellas, how you guys doing?
Good.
Right.
That's all I can say.
I'm doing great. I had a great day of wrestling yesterday. Coming off a great week of wrestling. I can't complain. I can't complain.
Cool. Are you guys ready to get into the dream?
I think that's why we're all here.
Right, that part. Okay. So first, everybody, we got a couple segments tonight. We got let's see, trash of the week, heel heats from the social media. No, heel heat, social media from the streets, whatever. What else? Heel news and rumors. We got a lot of shit tonight, everybody. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a casual conversation about WrestleDream. We are not gonna bore you and go through every fucking match. We're gonna give you the highlights. We're gonna give you the tea. We're gonna give you everything that you need. But remember, I need y'all to repost and I need you to share. Do that for me, and I will greatly appreciate you, like I already do. Okay, cool. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about WrestleDream.
Ooh, where to start?
You can kick it off.
Let's just get to it because it seems like that's the topic that everybody's talking about is the ending of this show. You're not talking about the great. You gotta talk about the end of the show, which. some bullshit line like "go
Right.
fuck yourself" or
Mhm.
something like that. So it fell off. I don't know, was it timing or something? Because they did go off the air mighty quick after the situation. So I don't know what it was. And one more thing about that main event thing. Okay, Daddy in Paint. This shit gotta stop. Okay, I'm sorry. I love Sting. I am a Stinger fan. I've been a Stinger fan ever since the beginning, with the Blade Runners and all that shit. But you don't have to come save Darby every time now. Jesus Christ! I thought the person I thought I would see when those lights came on, I thought I'd see Bryan Danielson, because his name kept on coming up during the process of the story of why Darby Allin want to go at the Mox, that he turned his back on his best friend and all that stuff. I thought I would see, because the loophole was Bryan Danielson cannot interfere while he's doing commentary. Well, he ain't doing commentary last night. Loophole. Come and help Darby Allin. But I get it. Sting is Papa Sting when it comes to Darby, and it makes sense and stuff like that. But maybe I'm just want Sting to stay home instead of coming to look like old man Logan. You know, that's just me. I know a lot of people marked out for that. I'll mark out for it too, but maybe go to a different direction with Darby with Sting situation. But that's pretty much on the main event side. I'm kind of done right now until we get to someone else, but I know that's where we really want to start off with to get that out the way.
Okay, cool. Light Skin, I know you have a lot to say about this.
First off, you leave Father Time Sting alone, okay? There was only one time he's coming to help Darby since his retirement.
He came back when he was in that coffin match with Jack Perry.
That is
and
true.
how long ago was that?
I don't care.
How long ago was it? It has been a while since we've seen Sting. That's what really builds it up. The fact that we haven't seen Sting in a very long time.
What this my thing, Light Skin. I keep that same energy, just like I'm sick and tired of seeing American Badass keep on coming out for no damn reason, right? Most like around the ring. Why?
Does it give that funny feeling?
I don't have that sweet sensation.
Wow. That's funny. It's funny too.
Chris, you did mention earlier on the pre-show on TikTok that you was gonna be petty.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be petty. I'm gonna be petty too. Number one.
Right, petty show.
Let's see who's gonna be pettier. Right.
So when it came to the opening of the pay-per-view, where we saw the main event of 0 Hour basically leading into the main card of the pay-per-view, I did not mind that. In fact, I thought that was a nice little unique callback to how WCW used to like open up the second hour of Nitro. There were people online on Twitter that were basically trying to tear it down and poke fun of it and troll it. For those of you all who basically said, "Oh, this is WCW 2.0," number one, your mom's a hoe and she never wanted you. Okay?
Wow.
That's number one. And number two, JD, you bragged about your little post pay-per-view show hosting 3,000 people. Congratulations. You hosted a room full of nothing but virgins. Congratulations. Proud of you. So I told you I was going to be petty. Okay?
At least let us know what level of pettiness so we can, That
I told you I'm going for the jugular, all right? And I just ripped it out.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. But to me, this pay-per-view was great. I was in a watch-along with Deadrian, and we were watching this entire show together, basically saying how much we enjoyed this show. The St. Louis crowd was awesome, was on fire the entire night. What is the one thing that we always say about WWE shows that happen overseas?
Crowd.
The crowd makes the show better. This St. Louis crowd makes the show better. Granted, they haven't been on a pay-per-view or PLE since Backlash earlier this year. And then they came out for this show and was on their feet the entire show.
That's true.
I'm not going to sit here and go match by match, everything that happened. I will say that at my first thought, I thought match of the night was going to be Mercedes versus Mina because I enjoyed that match until the tag team title match of Bro Dito versus Okada and Takeshita. That one was just a bit better than Mercedes and Mina. It was.
Can I agree? Can I ask you something? Because I did not know the whole card. Was that even advertised, Mina and Mercedes?
She said that she was going to, when she defended her CMLL Women's World title against Persephone, she said she's going to St. Louis to defend her title against another champion. And they, the night before, they promoted it as champion versus champion, and it will say to be announced.
Okay.
So they were basically trying to get people to come and buy into the who is Mercedes going to face, and you saw the entire day on Twitter, Athena was poking at it.
Yeah,
people thought it was going to be Athena. When Mercedes walked out and interrupted Chris Statlander, I thought Mercedes was just going to say, "Hey, look, I want to defend my title against you as long as you defend yours against me." Because technically, we had two champions sitting there in the ring.
Right.
But no, they chose Mina Shirakawa, which I wasn't mad at. Mina is an excellent wrestler and has been miles better than what she was when I first saw her debut in Stardom. You know, as far as the world title match goes, I thought, and me and Dedrian thought that it was going to be Hobbs and Joe that turned heel. But all three of the ops turned.
And that was wild.
It fit perfectly because the ops is a heelish name. They are the opposition. Why are they faces? They need to be heels. And it makes even more sense because their next challengers for those trios titles is the Hurt Syndicate.
So it made sense of them turning heel.
Not only turning heel, but this could be, and I don't know if anybody else said it, but if we go agree on this one, this is probably the night that they lose the titles.
It could be the night they lose those titles.
Right. And the crazy thing is, I don't think a lot of people understand the significance of having some Shibata as a heel.
When he's never been labeled as anything. He's always been a tweener. He's never been a babyface. He's never been a heel. Has he done babyface things? No. He's just there to basically mess people up.
Yeah, kick your ass. So now, this is the thing, and Lightspeed, you probably know where I'm going with this. About when Japanese wrestlers come over here, it's like they got to change a little bit, like character-wise. I had this discussion earlier this week where someone was talking about Okada is a little boring to them. I was like, well, he's working on his character over here, because if you would just worry about his wrestling, I'll tell you to go back and look at his wrestling in Japan. He's working on his character work over here. Shibata never had character work. And if he goes heel, this would be the character work he's going to do. Because he could just kick your ass and just do it in the most vengeful way now. I mean, Minoru Suzuki style, vengeful way, you know what I mean? Honestly, if you know Samoa Joe, a title match, he loses, he's pissed. He's already pissed because he feel like he got disrespected. But I was waiting for it. I was waiting for when he shook hands and he raised his hand like, if he don't clothesline him, he's truly going to retire tonight. Well, he clotheslined him, and then Hobbs, the Book of Hobbs is back, ladies and gentlemen. The Book of Hobbs is back. So I'm worried about that. But when Shibata got into it, I was so stoked for that because I never saw, like I said, we never saw, is he a face? Is he a heel? No, he's just a guy to come kick your ass. He's going to work on his character now. So it's going to be interesting to see on Wednesday what kind of Shibata we're going to get.
So, and also, I did bring up, Dedrian brought up the point last night during the watch along. You ever notice that whenever Samoa Joe shaves his head close, it pretty much is an indicator that he goes heel?
Yes.
I hate you for that because 10 minutes later, this man turns heel.
Not only that, when he comes out and he wears a suit.
Yeah.
Because if he's a face, he's wearing his t-shirt and maybe some jeans. But if he's a heel, he comes out in a suit. Or a straight up button up collar shirt that's buttoned up all the way to the top. Notice this man don't have no neck, but he go button up all the way to the top. Choke yourself. That's how you want to know you turn heel. Haircut and suits. There you go.
So
Um,
now, since I have the mic now, I'm just going to say this. The pay-per-view wasn't bad, but it wasn't one of my favorites. It just wasn't. Great action all the way around, but I just really felt the whole pay-per-view was dragging. I don't know why. I don't know what match it felt. It was just like dragging, like, okay, you need to kind of get, like, move this along, right? So I'm not siding with the ones that the AEW non-believers, but they do have, like, sometimes they have like too many matches, and it's just like it keeps just dragging, and to the point where I have to literally lay the fuck down because I'm just like, okay, I'm just sitting up here and I'm just like looking at this shit. But I enjoyed myself last night because like our Discord was fucking dope. It was on fire. Like it was just crazy. Now, Mercedes, and I'm going to clash. No, I'm going to look in the camera. I'm going to clash with Mid-South, and I really do feel this way. The bitch need to fucking drop the fucking belts. It's time. Now she's going around here and just like calling random people out or whatever. Not random people, because she made a open challenge. I get it. And the thing about it is that I'm thinking that she was going to drop them belts. I could have swore we had a discussion after she shattered the master of the car windshield, Jade Cargill. Then she's going to lose her belt. That didn't happen. Instead, she won a belt that is a placeholder in Ring of Honor. So now it's like the question is, what are we doing right now? She's just going around and just picking up belts or whatever. I know she's defending them. I'm not going to say that shit. My thing is that, okay, so when is your downfall? When is the nightfall? You know what I'm saying? Now you're calling yourself Ultimo MONE, which is cute. Not going to lie. But you need to drop the belts. It's time to start dropping the belts. You made your point. Now it's time to start dropping the belts. I don't give a fuck about her being the GOAT, the Ram, or the whatever. I don't care. Drop the motherfucking belts. Okay? Now we got that aside. Mid-South, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say when you come on and you done with your technical difficulties and all the other shit. You know what I'm saying? When it's left off. Okay.
Oh, he's ready.
Oh, no. He can wait. He can wait. But, because he gonna hear. No, not done.
Okay.
Let's talk about the main event.
Okay. Oh, he took his
glasses off. The main event for me, it was like watching a crash dummy derby. Deadass. I did not ask for Sting to come out, or should I say Christopher Lloyd, bring me back to the future. I didn't ask for that shit. We demanded an I Quit match. We demanded murder. We demanded someone to get hanged. We demanded someone to bleed. We demanded just straight carnage. I didn't get that. And I'm pissed off behind that shit because that was the one match where I'm going to say, oh, I'm about to soy my royal oats. I didn't get that shit at all. I didn't come. I didn't do nothing. I didn't play with myself. Oh, no, too much information. Okay. I didn't have any entertainment. Okay, everybody. I didn't do all of that shit. I'm just saying. I wasn't fulfilled. I wasn't satisfied. I just wasn't. Willis had a conversation with me. He said, Chris, you want to know why you didn't see any blood? That's another thing. You didn't see any blood. You did see Darby bleeding out off of the mouth. But when these two go one-on-one with each other, there's going to be blood. There's going to be gore. I have some tea for you guys. Apparently, it's where they were at. I guess the Wrestling Commission or something like that in the city of St. Louis. They are not allowed for certain violence. And because they knew that AEW did not give a fuck, they all about the violence, they all about standing on business and shit, St. Louis told them they can't. And that is why they ended the match like that. And I'm just like, it was very, very sudden. It was like 1 minute, they're here. The next minute, they gone. So the reason why we had that ending is because of punk ass St. Louis. Okay. I love the Golden Arch. I just didn't love you last night. So fuck you and everything you believe in. AEW, all I'm just going to say is the next time that you have a hardcore match, or if you have an I Quit match, do not go to St. Louis. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wait. So even though there was some not blood that we wanted, but there was some blood, like Darby handed the ropes and scraped his ear. I think it was that part, and the kick the ropes to the mouth situation. He was bleeding there. I'm going to agree with you on this match. Was built that it's gonna be some craziness. This is the second time, John. This is the second time you've done this to us too. You don't think I forgot about that WrestleMania Brock Lesnar match, but we found out why that didn't happen how it's supposed to happen. Because you gave us chainsaws, you gave us barbed wires and all that stuff, and we didn't get none of that, right? Mm-hmm. But this time, AEW, I'm thinking, okay, you got the world's craziest lunatic that's not gonna give up in Darby Allin. And Jon Moxley, who's playing this character where he loves to torture you. Mm-hmm. Like, oh my God. And I mean, don't get me wrong, they did some stuff, like I said, the picks between the fingernail shit and the tossing this man all over the place and drowning. Yeah, but like Chris just said, if this is an I Quit match and you got the two sickest people in the match. All right, we're 80s babies. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm used to people being thrown off of platforms, like I said on the pre-show. I'm used to people being thrown off. I'm used to the blood, the gore, whatever. Remind you, Jon Moxley not even one time was bleeding, so you already knew that there was a problem with that. So yes. I'm sitting up here and I'm like discombobulated because I'm just like, I didn't see any blood. I did see a speck of blood from Darby's mouth, and then that was it.
Well, you said the St. Louis Commission.
Yeah.
They still got that. I can't believe it. Okay.
Yeah.
They've had it since the 80s, and it doesn't shock me because I've seen NWA matches from St. Louis, and to be completely honest, a lot of them were very PG-13-esque before. Yeah. And I'm not just talking the NWA. It's been like that with WWE when they went there too. Mm-hmm. So during the Attitude Era. So as far as I'm concerned, that doesn't shock me. So, but it's it's like I said on TikTok earlier. Look at the formula of I Quit matches and the ring psychology of those I Quit matches. They kind of fit a specific formula. Look at how the babyface works. Go back and watch the I Quit match between Ric Flair and Terry Funk.
I will not.
Why not? You don't like blood?
That match was one of the boringest I Quit matches.
Exactly.
But then again, it was the 80s. It was not. It was not how.
And then I want you to compare that match to the I Quit match between Rock and Mankind.
That was brutal.
Like I said, I just said that. Like that match.
Because the I Quit match had evolved at that point.
Yeah.
And then I want you to look at the I Quit match between The Miz and John Cena.
That pussy ass match, man.
No. John Cena and Randy Orton.
I'm about to say, because Miz is too much of a pussy to be in one of those top
I'm only comparing it to that because of the way that the Death Riders came and helped Jon Moxley, the way that Alex Riley helped out The Miz. We expect heels to do that, do we not?
Miz is not your typical. Never mind.
Yeah, I get what you're saying with the psychology, with like. But this is my question. Knowing that this is St. Louis and St. Louis got a commission, you know this because y'all did a show in St. Louis not that long ago. You know this already. So why would you book that kind of match?
Yeah.
Knowing what fans expect from those two, especially a guy that for some reason used to bleed every week on a weekly basis to the point that this man above me named Chris called this dude a walking goddamn period. And all of a sudden he don't bleed, and then you got Darby Allin, who's the most lunatic person that you could do all this pain and stuff to, and he gets probably one little blood shot, like he lost his tooth or something, and that's it. You know this is gonna happen in St. Louis, so why would you book this in St. Louis? You're gonna wait till you get the jersey for full difference.
What has been the one critique of Jon Moxley that everybody complains about?
He bleeds too much.
And here we got the one match where he doesn't bleed, and now there's no pleasing wrestling fans.
No,
it's not. It's not that. Like it's an I Quit match, right?
Yes,
so,
it is an I Quit match,
but at the same time,
it still had the same psychology.
I understand that, but it still doesn't make any sense. Like, it's an I Quit match. You're going to go the extreme to incapacitate your opponent, and in the most brutal match of the century, of the decade, of generations and generations. And this man doesn't. I mean, he doesn't bleed. And
what did I say on TikTok earlier to Star? Don't expect CZW out of AEW.
But you got to rise.
It's like how you shouldn't expect WWE out of AEW.
Right. I disagree with that. I just really think that someone that was booking this show, why would you go to St. Louis and that St. Louis don't like that violence? If it was anyone else, if it was Chicago, man, please. If it was Philly, man, please. If it was like fucking New Orleans, man, please. Like everywhere in the country, you can bleed except for fucking St. Louis. And their murder rate. Let's talk about the fucking murder rate.
Let's hold on. First of all, let's talk about the crowd telling you this is murder. That's one. Shout out to the crowd on that one. But two, like you just said, you knew you was going to St. Louis. You shouldn't have done that. But let me go back to what Lightsky said about the one time we can't please fans. Let me get this straight for a minute. A regular match, you bleed all day, every day. In a match where you're supposed to, you don't.
Who said you're supposed to bleed in an I Quit match?
Huh?
Who said you're supposed to bleed in an I Quit match?
Are we really doing this, bro?
Yes,
hold on. So if you are in a match where it's legal to do whatever you have to do to make this man say I quit. I don't care if you got to go Reservoir Dogs on him and slice him up and dance while he's tied up in the chair and slice him up again. You got to get some type of blood. Some type. We did. We got 1%. Like a goddamn DNA test. But again, it's more to the story, because one, you should never book that type of match in St. Louis when you knew how St. Louis is. But you want to go.
The crazy thing is, I didn't know until today, because I'm like, oh, well, that's interesting.
But they knew.
They knew, right? And that's the part that I'm just a little bit confused about, but no, all the other matches, like
don't come in here shaking your head, sir.
No, I ain't worried about it.
Come in here shaking your head, sipping on a damn Coca-Cola.
Dr. Pepper.
Tesla and Jamie Hayter, that was a phenomenal match. That man, they blow for blow, and I was here for it.
What match was that?
Do y'all remember 40-year-old version?
Yes.
I never watched that shit.
You remember the one guy that went, this is the bullshit of all bullshits.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm hearing right now.
Okay, that's nice.
That's all I'm hearing right now.
Can you shit right now?
Hey, it's an I Quit match, not a first blood match. Why are you looking for blood? Go back to all the I Quit matches that you've ever seen. Tell me how many of them were based around blood.
4.
So are we going to do this based on WWE standards?
No. I answered 4.
The very first I Quit match I saw was in NWA. WCW.
Well, that was way before my time.
That's
so maybe you should like do something that's like maybe in the early 2000s, maybe like.
Okay.
The greatest I Quit match did not happen on WWE program, WWF program.
Where did it happen?
What was the greatest?
WCW.
That was before my time too, because I never watched WCW like that.
It was Terry Funk versus Ric Flair.
Thank you.
Okay, so did they bleed?
No.
Did they bleed?
No,
they did not.
No, the hardest thing they did was
going based on something that happened like 35 years ago.
The point is,
What's the point?
when you have an I quit match, the goal is to make somebody say I quit.
Right.
To incapacitate them, not to bloody them up.
What you're talking about. All right, so you're talking about Terry.
Whoa. Y'all been talking for.
Hey, well, that's your fault. First of all, you're late. So that's your fault.
You're right.
So you stay right there. You come on time. You can say now. What I'm saying right here is you're talking about Terry Funk, who was supposed to be a brawler, and Ric Flair, who's supposed to be an in-ring technician. We're talking about a psychopath, fucking terrorist kind of guy named John Moxley, and the damn lunatic who's not going to give up, and you're going to have to do something crazy to make him give up. And it's not going to be doing single forward and headlocks to make him give up.
Point number 2. Did you see All Out?
I think we all seen
All Out. They literally did all that shit at All Out last month. They literally did all of it. Every single thing y'all talking about, they did it last month.
And what happened?
Hey, nigga, that was last month.
Wait. And how did the match end? How did the match end?
Somebody was in a body bag.
No. I'm talking. We talking about All In or All Out?
All Out.
We talking about All Out.
Okay. I want to say, is that when Moxley straight up quit? But that's a whole nother.
Moxley won the match, but Darby got back at him before the pay-per-view ended and had him in a body bag. Point number 3. You guys are talking like the dude literally didn't get drowned.
He was trying to.
They literally did all the crazy things y'all are talking about. You just didn't see blood. But the dude got drowned over and over and over again.
Wait.
And he didn't say I quit. That was the story. The story was Darby would not say I quit.
Wait.
No matter what,
I'm going to have to correct you on
Claudio
that.
literally.
I'm going to have to correct you on that.
Claudio literally Hulk Hogan him by tossing him from one. He didn't just toss him over the ropes. He tossed him from one side of the ring all the way to the other side of the ring, not just there, over the ropes, not just there, across the walkway, not just there, onto the announce table.
Wait. You're over-exaggerating, first of all. He carried him, and he ran. He didn't toss him from one end and toss him.
Darby Allin became...
Hey,
but
from my point of view, he tossed him from Texas to Florida.
I get what you're saying. Like I said, the two characters involved. See, you saying that like once you said the greatest I Quit match was two guys with two different styles, right? Talking about Terry Funk, the brawler, not the NWA champion, the brawler, and Ric Flair. We're talking about two different characters that goes all out, that is based on going all out. I'm telling you, like a fucking man who does this on a regular match, who got body slammed on a freaking 2x4 full of freaking nails. Against another man that you just said got tossed over the ropes, that got all this shit, and you're telling me let's put some real shit on. We ain't gonna see no blood after that.
Can I ask you a question? What is the purpose of an I Quit match?
Nigga, we are not doing this.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
Yes,
We're not doing
we are.
it. So this is okay.
What's
So
the
this
purpose
is
of the match? Why
okay,
you can't answer the question?
let's play. Okay, so I'm gonna play this game with you. Please act like you're not like delayed, because you're far from that. Okay, an I Quit match means that I have to beat the fuck out of you to the point where you are not.
There it is.
Where you are not responding. So that means I'm gonna have to bloody you the fuck up, okay, to the point where you are unconscious. That does not mean that I'm gonna touch to scratch you type of shit. I don't understand what do you mean. You go all the way back to the fucking 80s?
Wait, no. They go the best. They go the best I Quit match right there in the comments. They go the best I Quit match right there in the comments. And they was bleeding their ass off. And I had that match. Tully Blatcher against Magnum TA. Starcade.
Guess what?
I Quit.
That is not the purpose of an I Quit match.
He said I quit in that match, didn't he?
That's not the purpose of I Quit match. First of all,
right.
Knocking somebody unconscious, they can't say the word I quit.
You get what I mean.
Here's the purpose of an I Quit match.
We can clip this.
It is the purpose of an I Quit match is you got two people in the ring that are so prideful that there is no way in hell you can make one or the other say the words "I quit." So that means you have to do something so drastic that it forces them to say the words "I quit," and not just say the words "I quit." Completely embarrass themselves for doing it.
Can I ask you something? Did you hear Moxie say I quit?
You blooded somebody. Sure. Say that
Did
again.
you hear Moxie say I quit?
Yes, I did.
He's a goddamn lie.
You mean did I hear the words? No. You mean did I hear the words? No, I didn't hear the words because they didn't do the whole microphone thing that they did in WCW, NWA, where they had the mic and they put the mic in their person's face every time. I didn't actually hear the words.
He tapped.
But that's
not I quitting. That's not quitting.
Did he tap?
Let's also bring up the fact that Mid-South said that they did everything, all the bloody stuff they did last month and leading up to this I Quit match. So again, that just defeats the whole purpose of doing things to the extreme. They did all that already last month.
So what? That was last month. We're talking about what happened. You know what?
Okay. We're gonna change the course because
no. I want to stay on this because it seems like we have to do basic bitch shit, and I'm like, we're not doing that. Come on now. I'm gonna say this. I was born in.
Why are you mad about this?
No, I'm irritated. I'm very irritated. Y'all make it seem like the I Quit match is just some basic ass fucking match. It's not.
Nobody said that. The dude literally got drowned. He literally got drowned.
Skewers to the dude's fingertips, and I cringed. If you go back and watch Devin's live reaction, I am cringing at that.
How many drowned matches have you seen?
How many? I'm gonna put your dentures up on the rope, and then I'm gonna kick it and see which ones I knock out. Matches do you see? How many? We're gonna take Darby Allin and turn him into the next Spike Dudley. Do you see?
I'm looking at the comments. I'm looking at the comments while y'all still talking about this. Timothy asked, "Do we all have a problem with how fast Moxley gave up so quickly?"
I just like the fact that Darby took Sting's Scorpion Deathlock to win the match because it was Sting who basically set him up to claim the victory. And I don't care that he looked like the lion from Narnia.
Remember.
So I analyze things.
Remember.
Right? Which means I think too much. I'm not afraid to say I think too much.
We're not saying that's
Sting's finishing move is 1,000% protected.
That's nice.
If it was past the Darby, if Darby puts that move on you, the match has to end.
Fuck out of here, man. Listen.
Hey, it's all good if you don't like it. That's all about you.
It ain't about me not liking it. But shit, this ain't no goddamn submission match. This ain't WrestleMania 13.
It's basically the same thing as Charlotte Flair using the figure 4 and turning it into the figure 8. It was passed down from daddy to daughter. And now the daughter is basically saying, this is the move that finishes you off.
You're not even related.
You know the crazy thing is?
I told you that's Daddy P.
The crazy thing about what you said.
Leave Sting's son alone.
The crazy thing about what you said, a submission match is as close to you can get to an I Quit match.
I get it, yeah.
They're basically the same thing. You just have to say the words I quit.
Yeah.
He didn't do that at all.
Like you just said, the submission match you could tap out, but with a I Quit match, you got to say the words I quit, which is very prideful to a grown ass man to say that I quit. Unless you're a baby father with 8 fucking baby mamas, but that's another story.
Very prideful. Very prideful is exactly the reason why I said it's not just what Chris, the definition that Chris gave of I Quit match, just to get somebody to say I quit. That's not the definition of I quit.
That's
your opinion, but when
100%.
I'm going to beat the fuck out of you until you say I quit, is that better for you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
I'll accept it.
That works.
Thank you.
Yeah, can we talk about the matches of the night?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I got some on Mercedes too now. Remember?
Whoa. Put him on the big screen.
He addressed me.
Sure did.
Yes, he
but
did.
wouldn't bring me up so I could come back.
Because you was having problems with your fucking mic. I'm glad that your mic is working. Now you can address me accordingly. Go ahead.
And nothing to do with that. I was eating.
Oh, you were eating your nachos. What that has to do with me?
With cheese.
It wasn't good.
I'm gonna say a whole lot of stuff about Mercedes right now.
Oh boy.
Because
hold up, before you do, switch me from this man. This man embarrassed me on TikTok. Embarrassed me. Hurt my feelings.
Who did?
Light skin.
How?
No, I was joking. Put me on blast.
Oh, I remember that.
And what did I tell you? And what did I tell you?
I know, but we got to talk.
Your joke brought up so many other feelings that everybody on social media said. So I'm like, you know what? I know it's Enforcer, and I know I know it's not me coming at him. I'm going to use this just to troll everybody else.
And it worked. God damn, they got so butthurt about that shit.
They did.
All right, so Miss, I'm gonna give you your time.
Dun, dun,
Go ahead.
It can be interactive, so you guys can interject. The very first thing I want to say about Mercedes is, so I actually did watch the CMLL pay-per-view, particularly the main event. I watched some of the other matches, but I definitely watched the entire main event. When Mercedes retained her CMLL World Women's Championship, she grabbed the microphone and she announced to the world that tomorrow night, which was the pay-per-view was on Friday, she announced to the world that tomorrow night I am going to defend my title against any other champion if they defend their title.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what her just doing that one thing did? All the women's champions across the planet, except for a couple of special companies that we ain't gonna talk about right now. All the women champions started tweeting. They started doing the little eyes, and they started talking about how pick me, all that stuff. So basically, I'm saying it to say the very first thing that people miss when it comes to Mercedes Moné, particularly because they either hate her or they hate the fact that she has these titles of companies that they don't even give a shit about and wouldn't know the names of those companies if she didn't have the titles.
Mm-hmm.
But what it did was it put a spotlight. And the reason why I say I put a spotlight is because most of those wrestlers that have those titles, I started seeing their tweets and I had never seen some of them before. Mm-hmm. I started following those women. So what she is doing is helping women's wrestling across the entire freaking planet, and ain't nobody ever done that before. Women's evolution, revolution, all that BS, none of it works. I don't care what anybody say, none of it worked, because you only care about the women's wrestlers on those particular shows. What Mercedes Moné, the GOAT Moné, what Ultimo Moné is doing right now is helping out the entire planet of women's wrestlers. And can't nobody ever say that they did that, but she can. Second thing I wanted to say, I mentioned it briefly. People that don't like her having these titles, winning these titles. I'm not talking about the Ring of Honor title right now. I'm going to get to that in a second. But they don't care about those companies. But you know the good thing about it? They now know those companies. They don't care about the companies. They don't. You know what? Do we remember Floyd Money Mayweather? I like Floyd Money Mayweather. But what did most of the world want to do? They wanted to see Floyd Money Mayweather what?
Lose.
Still do.
So anytime Mercedes, the GOAT, Ultimo Moné wrestles it with any of those companies, CMLL, AWE or EWA, Body Slam, the Bestia title, any of those titles, any of them, they want her to lose. Mm-hmm. Point number 4. I partially mentioned this already. I have discovered more women's wrestlers than I have ever known in my entire life. I keep talking about this wrestler by the name of Sapphire Reed in England. I'm in love with that girl. and it's all about her wrestling and talking. It ain't got nothing to do with anything else. That girl can spit fire on the microphone. Fire. I keep telling people, go to her Twitter page and look at her promos. That girl is going to be a star one day if she gets the opportunity. And the great thing about that is she can actually freaking wrestle. She ain't just a talker. She is I can't really tell how tall she is, because that matters in some cases. She measure up pretty well with Mercedes, but to me, she has superstar written all over her, and I hope she gets her opportunity one day. And truth be told, I hope it's with AEW.
For sure.
Now, this whole Ring of Honor interim women's title, we're talking storyline here. It's just another title that nobody cares about. Who subscribes to Ring of Honor besides me?
Me.
Most people just complain about how AEW Tony Khan. So, excuse me, let me scratch that. They complain about what Tony Khan is doing to Ring of Honor, but they don't even freaking watch Ring of Honor. What kind of crap is that? You don't even know what's going on. You didn't even know that title was an interim title. But guess what? She's now in the interim title storyline, which means when Red Velvet comes back, what does Red Velvet get? Red Velvet gets a match with Mercedes, the GOAT, Ultimo, MONE, either on a Ring of Honor pay-per-view that nobody was going to see because they weren't going to pay for it, or they don't subscribe to watch Ring of Honor like I do and like we do, who may actually subscribe now because why? They want to see Mercedes, the GOAT, Ultimo, MONE lose. Right?
Basically.
I mean,
I love that you use the Floyd Mayweather analogy, because she's starting to build a record much similar to that of Floyd Money Mayweather. And Steven, in the comments right now, you're pretty much proving Mid-South's point.
But the situation is this is what I say with everybody. When someone's successful, it brings a lot of haters. Not only bring a lot of haters, you want to see the downfall. If you are successful and you're successful long enough, you wait for someone's downfall. Okay, I could name a lot of people. I could name people got sick of Tom Brady. They waited so long his downfall, and he retired. It's stuff like that. So Monet, what she's doing right now, I don't have a problem with it. Like Miss-South said, I ain't know a lot of these companies at all. I knew Eve because that's Will Ospreay and stuff. I knew of course CMLL and all that stuff. Well, I didn't know the other ones, like the one in Australia and like that. So what she's doing, just want to finish off what you were saying about when she made that announcement, and shout out to her for doing that Selena thing too, by the way. When she announced it, a lot of eyes came on Twitter. A lot. Even the local talent in St. Louis, who has 2 belts of her own, tweeted like, "I'm in St. Louis right now." So
I've never seen her before, and I followed her immediately.
Right. So I was like, "Whoa, okay." Who I was waiting for though to put eyes on it. I was waiting for our I-shaped women's champion to put her eyes on it. But she's down in North Carolina. She was in North Carolina. She couldn't be there. But
that's right.
The thing is with Sasha or Mercedes. That's why I just said it. She's not Sasha no more. And y'all still butthurt on that. And she told y'all, stop asking her when she's going to return to the WWE. She told y'all. She didn't type it. She said on her live stream, stop asking about when I'm going to return to WWE. She's not going to answer it.
I mean, shout out to South Carolina. Shout out to them for having. Oh no, that's actually North Carolina. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be so disrespectful, Mr. B. White, because you do fuck with us. I do, but your city is trash, and the reason why St. Louis is trash is because they have that stupid ass. I don't know what you call it.
No blood rule.
Yeah, that no blood rule. They're trash. So I don't recommend AEW going back to your city. But shout out to St. Louis though. Like the golden the McDonald's arch is dope.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yes.
Timothy asked, would we like to see Mercedes change her character? Anybody want to answer that?
No.
Yes, let me answer that. Let me answer that. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, that's Don. Oh, okay. Oh.
So let me say this. This goes back to what you were saying a minute ago about her downfall. I've told y'all from the beginning, I want to see her downfall. Right now, as of right now, I want her to get 20 titles. I want her to get to 20. I want her to piss everybody off.
She's doing a good job at
everybody off. Get 20 titles. But remember, I originally said I want her to lose every single title at the same time. Every single one of them.
Well, that's crazy because that's how Ultimate Dragon lost the titles. Was that all at the same time? To Sasaki, I think that was his name. Great Sasaki. But here's my thing. Here's my thing with that. If you want them to lose, if you want her to lose, it cannot be with some ordinary. It got to make sense.
Well, I don't think it can happen anyway because she'd have to have an agreement with every one of those companies.
Well, let's stick to one company, which is AEW.
Yep.
TBS title, it gotta make sense. The television title you just said, it will make sense because Red Velvet will get her match with her, or we can have a title versus title with a certain dream match with her and Athena, or something like that. But
she caused a problem for herself, and it's time for her to drop the belt. And I love Mercedes, I do. All that other bullshit that Miss I'll be saying, I know her as Mercedes on that.
You love me.
No, I love pissing him off, just like he like pissing me off, But anyway, but yeah, let's talk about the other. Shut up.
No. FYI, I just wanted to correct Enforcer. The J Crown was lost when Ultimo dropped those titles, the J Crown, to Jushin Thunder Liger.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Okay.
But Jushin didn't carry all of those titles, though.
No, he did not.
No.
Because Jacob, yeah. Okay.
All right. So, what other match stood out for you? I think
Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe.
Yeah, that was dope. That match was dope. And I don't think because we was talking about this on the pre-show as well, that some wrestlers we really do not give their flowers to. And like Briscoe, like Mark Briscoe has really upped his game this year. Ever since he came on the main roster, he been just killing it, dude. Like, we don't really talk about him that much. He been in some great storylines with MJF, been having these kick-ass matches this year, and he had a really great match with Fletcher last night.
The reason why people don't talk is two reasons to me. Like, people still consider him a tag team specialist.
They need to get past that shit because if they doing that shit to him, then you need to give that same energy to Jay Uso.
Well, that's what I was going to say. The second thing is it's going to be kind of hard doing that when all people think about is the first thing you hear when he come out is "Reach for the Sky," which was his brother's voice. And
that's true.
And
true.
I mean, but like you just said, we was there, Chris. We was there when he won the Ring of Honor title.
Correct.
And dude, for saying that he was a tag team specialist, he been in the business for 20 years, but as a single star, he felt like he started over, like he was a rookie again. But dude, I say either they go run it back at Full Gear or sometime at the end of this year, he's gonna have some AEW gold around his waist.
So Don asks, he said, "I agree, but do you think he needs the belt?"
I don't think he needs a belt right now. I think eventually he will get to, and that's going to be the interesting thing about Mark Briscoe, will be the chase towards a title. Now, I know, Enforcer, you brought up the fact that he uses the theme song where it has his brother's voice reach. First off, we know that's nothing but an homage to his brother. Yeah. We know how close they were.
Yeah.
Two, when Jay was a single star in Ring of Honor, he used the very same theme. Reach for the sky, boy. That theme was always incorporated with the Briscoes, no matter if Jay was a single star or whether it was Mark. That is the beauty of those two. Like, yes, we know they're brothers, we know they're a tag team, but when they branched off and separately, we kind of understood that these two were still good. Matter of fact, the two, when they debuted, who did they debut against each other? They debuted against one another. Mark versus Jay, and then one of the very first Ring of Honor shows.
But the when you said when Jay turned single, they actually did change their music, which was their heel music. When they had the shredded camos and stuff, and they turned it like, okay, y'all go disrespect the Briscoes and all this. So they was dark and all that stuff. But with Mark now, that's why I'm not saying that it's wrong for him to use the music. I'm just saying when people hear it, they never look past the Briscoe brothers. You know what I mean? So
and here's my question. Here's my question to that. When it comes to singles wrestling here, from people who are in tag teams to now single stars, who do we feel is more believable as a single star? Jey Uso or Mark Briscoe?
Can I answer that?
Go ahead.
Sure.
So 2 years ago, I would have told you I would believe Jay Briscoe more, even though that would have only been by a small percentage. But this story is super layered. It's super layered. I don't want to get into all the nuances of this particular Mark Briscoe story. But to boil it down quickly, they made, and it's continuing, they made us care about Mark Briscoe as a wrestler first. It used to be about caring about Mark Briscoe because we lost Jay Briscoe. We care about Mark Briscoe as a singles wrestler, as a single star now, so much that not only are we talking about if he should be a singles champion, I feel like they're going to build him to beating Kyle Fletcher. I watched the scrum late last night on the airplane. Tony would not say if the feud was over. Mm-hmm. Kyle kept hinting to it being over because that's the best out of 5. But we know a lot of series go best out of 7, so you never know.
Or best out of 500.
Best out of 500. You got that right.
Randy Orton, John
What
Cena.
What I love about it is that Mark Briscoe, it's been slow building. And I love the fact that I have always exercised, it's the type of wrestling fan I am. I always exercise patience. Because what happened 2 years ago? All that stuff. What happened 1 year ago? He was in a Continental Classic. What did he do in that Continental Classic? Not a damn thing. He lost. We didn't, and not only did he lose, we didn't really care that he lost. We cared a little bit that he lost, yes, but we didn't. It didn't do anything to hurt him. It especially because of where he is today. That's all a part of his story. Go ahead, Enforcer.
I'm gonna say, in fact, that's when it started. He lost every match until he faced Kyle Fletcher and beat him.
I was just going there. And
the next year, that pissed off Kyle Fletcher to know that he would have a rematch with him. And guess what? He lost to him again in the Classic. This is if I dare I say is to compare it to someone else that we had a slow build to, that was losing or he was in another category. It reminds you of when Eddie Kingston story. Eddie Kingston he never won the big one. He's a great promo guy, blah blah, but he's not winning matches on pay-per-views. Then they slowly built him up. He beat Chris Jericho. Then they said, "Oh, you go reach your dream come true. You go win a New Japan title," which he did. Then bought the Ring of Honor title. The story with him and Cassione. Him and Cassione's story, I'll put, because if you know the history, But now Kyle Fletcher and Mark Briscoe, this shit's getting layers now. Like, dude, this. And you gotta remember this also. Kyle Fletcher also came from tag team, a great tag team. So their stories is parallel in that order of 2 tag team guys leaving and going elevate their career singles. We've seen this in the history. The Rockers and the Hart Foundation, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, blah blah. Go those situations. I'm not comparing those two, but the pink and black guy in my head. I'm sorry, but Kyle Fletcher, we know for a fact that dude is a future world champion. But we also know for a fact that Mark Briscoe, y'all want to talk about stories? He's a story-based wrestler. You gonna know his story in the ring, outside the ring. You know this boy got more kids in the football team, and he's from a chicken farm. His father, blah blah. He's a hard worker. He's a blue collar guy. So we know this. We've seen this happen before.
I'm gonna say this crazy statement, but I really believe it's true. He is the Owen Hart of AEW.
Who is?
Mark Briscoe?
Mark Briscoe is the Owen Hart of AEW.
In what way?
Yeah, please.
Everybody loves him. He can do no wrong. He's the funny guy backstage. Everybody wants to see him excel always.
Okay.
That's a good comparison.
Yeah. That's cool. Anything else? I was gonna say the Ops heel turn on Heyman Page.
I know we touched on that a little bit earlier too.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said before, when I was on the live reaction with Dedrian last night, we basically said it was going to be Joe and Hobbs, and it was going to lead to maybe Shibata possibly having second thoughts and being the odd man out. But no, right away, he turned along with the Ops. And I was amazed. I was like, yep, this is how it needs to happen.
I mean, you probably saw it.
Yeah, it can't be just one person. It need to be all three.
Mm-hmm.
You probably saw it coming from that trios match they had with FII. Shibata was vicious in that match. He was going after Rouge hard. So this probably was a seed drop for this heel turn to come and like, fuck it. He's going that direction. I'm gonna go with him. And now you're gonna see the true Shibata, because Shibata, you know, we all love Shibata because he came back to wrestling after his injury that almost took his life. But you about to see some hard ass kicks, some hard ass forearms. He's gonna bring it. I hope so. I don't want to get my hopes up, but I am gonna get my hopes up because I love Shibata. Shibata is the wrestler, so I want to see that happen. But what's we gonna do with Hangman though? Hey.
I think that's a good question.
That muscle buster on the title was nasty.
Nasty.
It was.
Nasty. Yes. So Chris, it was something you asked earlier, like you wanted to know why was the show taking so long, or it felt like something was taking so long.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pinpoint something because I said it last night. To me, it was the Young Bucks versus Jurassic Express. There was a lot of kickouts, and I think it probably went a little over, like maybe probably 10 to 15 minutes over. I think that match kind of drove. It was a good match, great match. But I think it kind of out, you know.
Yeah.
But the storyline after it is kind of interesting with Kenny and the Young Bucks.
Yeah, because I feel that the Young Bucks, this is going to be a slow burn, but the Young Bucks are going to be turning face pretty soon. Yeah,
they're getting the band back together.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
They did hint at it. They did hint. They talking about everybody retiring, and it'd be nice to have the band one reunion. So
I'm here for it. So
I just want to hear the song again.
Yeah, I gotta hear it. Super Geek Party. I gotta hear that.
Either that one or the one they had.
Talking about the Kansas song.
That one.
Yeah, on My Wayward Son.
Yeah, they won the trios titles before the CM Punk situation.
Another match for me was Takeshita and Okada. Oh my God, Okada! Why that diabolical smile? Like that was just
because at first he's looking like, oh no, what have I done? And then he smiles and flips him off.
It's just,
and I'm just like, oh man,
it's the wrong button. It's the
he
O
definitely
line.
hit the wrong button on the Rainmaker.
It's the O
No,
line.
he made sure he told him like, I mean, even though I did that on the accident, but shit, I knocked your ass out, someone.
It's the old line versus the young line, man. It's the senpai versus student. Everybody wants to measure themselves against Okada. Just like that dude that was in Noah. When he kicked Okada in the face, Okada turned to angry pop.
Man, that was
Kaito Kiyomiya.
Yes.
Ooh,
So now you got Takeshita. First of all, Takeshita feels kind of like, okay, I am the alpha. Why you bring this dude into the family? And then you got, Don Callis, old ass fucker. But I'm loving that they taking the time with this situation. It might go on to a match at Full Gear, or it might not. But they're taking the time away. Like, they're really teasing us. Let's hear it. They're really teasing us. Like, and I love it.
For the people that don't know what this is, it's one word. Storytelling.
I don't know about you, Enforcer, but I don't want them to touch until Wrestle Kingdom.
I was thinking that because he just won the IWGP title, and that's the belt that Okada still think he owns. That's the belt he created. Or not really,
because he's been the face of New Japan since the last 10 years.
Yeah.
He was the man who overthrew the last man who was looked at as the face of New Japan, who basically ran in Hiroshi Tanahashi, the man who's set to retire at Wrestle Kingdom. And Dedry and I said it. I will not be surprised that by the end of the night, we see Okada and Takeshita side by side with Hiroshi Tanahashi as he raises the hands, as we see New Japan's past with its present and future all in the ring at one time.
If you make him the future, he's the president right now because he's the champion. That means he gonna have to be at New Japan more than AEW. I want Takeshita here. And
Tony Khan made sure he said last night that he said all the other stuff about Takeshita being DDT New Japan, but Takeshita is an AEW wrestler. Those were his words.
Well, if you remember the contract, this is for all wrestlers that work at AEW. If you got a booking that's on the same day as AEW comes first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will definitely like to know about that. Do they have these 1 year no complete clauses? But whatever.
Oh Lord.
But we'll talk about that in a minute. But we're wrapping up AEW WrestleDream. Is there anything else that you guys want to bring up before we go to the commercial break? And then we're gonna get into the good shit. No.
Happy birthday, Tony Storm.
Yes, happy birthday, Tony
Storm. Happy birthday, Tony Storm. Happy birthday, Miyu Watanabe. And I'm going to pass off the IWC right now. WrestleDream 7 stars.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right, y'all.
Remember,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Remember, I said I didn't think they should have had the pay-per-view in the first place. Remember that? Last time we was on there, I said they...
All right, everybody. So we are going to take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we are going to have our second segment, Heel Heat from the social media streets. All right, we'll be right back.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick pause right here for a second just to make sure that you all hit that like button, you hit that subscribe button, and also give you a chance to take a look at all the platforms that the cast members are on and make sure you are following them as well. That way you're notified whenever we go live. And one last thing, please make sure you check out our store on ProWrestlingTees.com. Heels for Life. We have many different logos and styles of shirts on there that you can, also support us with. We definitely appreciate it. We have the logo shirt. We have the H4L shirt. We have the Wrestling Debates and Catering, Heel Nation, Ziggy O's, Ziggy and 8-Bit shirt. Many other different designs on there as well. Definitely appreciate every single one of y'all for your support, and we'll get back to the show.
Appreciate it, Ziggy. All right. Speaking of Ziggy, before we go to our commercial, before we go to segment 2, shout out to Ziggy. Just want to give him a shout out. He recently got his master's degree.
Yes, sir.
So shout out to him. Just want to give him his flowers. So congratulations to Ziggy. He will be back on the show, I believe, starting next week. I believe full time, if I'm not mistaken. But shout out to him.
All right, that boy good.
All right. So heel heat from the social media streets. Dude, these AIs are getting out of control. We're gonna take a little break from wrestling real quick. We just want to tell y'all like what's been going on TikTok, social media. If you guys have not seen some of the Malcolm X and the Martin Luther King AI doing these promos for the last 2 weeks. And oh my God, you got Kobe, you got Arnold Schwarzenegger, you got Tupac,
Biggie.
Oh my God, but I'm going to show you guys a couple of clips. Also, I have a Power Ranger parody that I really want you guys to see. So definitely stay tuned. This is going to be like a 1-minute clip. So enjoy. We're going to start with the Kobe.
I couldn't be more proud of our new generation right
Shut
here.
up, doo-doo head!
Which one of y'all little motherfuckers just said that? You want me to whoop your fucking ass, boy? I'll come down there and whoop that fucking ass, you little shit. Y'all fuck said I couldn't windmill dunk. Watch this.
Oh!
Yo, can I get your autograph?
Sure, little man.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe Jake is signing my basketball.
Jake? I ain't no Jake. Fuck this shit. Get your stupid ass out of my face. Whoa. Can I get 100 sandwiches for the homeless?
Yeah, that'll be $67.41.
I said for the homeless! Who updated the fucking patch notes? Make a single file line! Holy fuck, y'all little motherfuckers are irritating out of me. Oh. Alright, who the threw that motherfucker? Huh? Which one of you? I'm about to find out. The most important thing is to try and inspire. You can't dunk! Shut the fuck up, you stupid ass fucking man! Man, let me go. Relax, you got it. Alright.
What are we doing?
Everything that Kobe was.
All right, here's the next one.
It's morphine time!
Pterodactyl, bitch!
Dragon shit, Mastodon, nigga!
Sabertooth, tiger slut!
Triceratops, fuckface! Tyrannosaurus, motherfucker! Power Ranger Orgy!
Unleash the power! Let's do this! You imposters are going down!
I take steroids!
Red Ranger handstand power!
Put some respect on my name!
Just try to keep up!
I was saving this for Coachella!
Me so horny. Wasn't that big anyway?
Flying sidekick!
Throw those back.
I know, I'm fucking hot.
Sabotage energize!
Tommy, no!
Don't worry, Kimberly.
His
I like
helmet.
white stuff. I am morphin' time, bitch! White tiger jizz! Tommy, get the fuck out! Oh, fuck, my pussy hurts. Don't worry, guys, I got a big ass dick. Move! I'm a bad guy! Suck my Tyrannosaurus!
Well, this tiny T-Rex is gone now.
Oh, sweet, my dry cleaning's done. Bye, guys!
Call me.
What the fuck?
I
freed the slaves.
Yeah, but I made them go viral.
You had a dream.
Yeah, I did. And in it, you had better edges.
Yo, boy, that's why you got canceled by a bullet.
Yeah, I bet you can't tell me how that theater play ended.
Not for any of you, but one that is me holding that WWE championship.
What the?
I am not selling out. I am buying in on the future.
This is awful.
You make me sick.
Malcolm
Think
X.
these people care about you? You are nothing without me. You want a dream? I'm certain you'll have one, because I'll be putting you to sleep. The only rights you'll ever have are the ones coming from my hand. You want to know the truth? I ain't got no dreams no more. I am the dream. Oh, I say that crowd is turning.
He got a flight jacket on.
Oh my God.
You want to know the truth? I ain't got no dreams no more.
When I tell you, I died. Oh my God. I said, who are coming up with this shit right here? Like, this shit is crazy. This is insane. But what do you guys think about those AIs though? Like, does it kind of bother you a little bit? You know what I'm saying? That they're using the people from the dead. Do you think that's kind of weird? Like, what you guys think?
It's one that's bothering me. I think Light Skin know which one it is. That Chris Benoit one. Y'all need to stop.
Light Skin, are you okay? You seem like you troubled.
He's irritated.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Something that my father always told me: do not speak ill of those who aren't here to defend themselves.
Period.
And I know that sounds like I'm being hypocritical. First off, no, it doesn't. Because I've always said, never tell black folks how to feel about people who think of us as subhuman. We can celebrate the accomplishments, but as a person, I refuse to celebrate them as such. So I'm going to exit stage left while y'all have your celebrations for people who I feel do not deserve them. When it comes to these AIs, first off, the Kobe ones had me dying mainly for the fact that that is not Kobe's complete character. He was always very reserved. You know, did he talk a lot of smack on the court? Absolutely. But if you remember Kobe mimicked a lot of things that Jordan did in his career because he was trying to be the next Jordan because he felt like his game represented what the game was supposed to represent. You know, that was the whole thing on Kobe. So seeing Kobe do a complete 180 in character, that to me was hysterical. Now, the MLK stuff versus Malcolm X, and even the Chris Benoit one that, you know, Enforcer brought up, I just found it weird and ridiculous because I'm not just wearing this because it was one of the first things that I seen in my closet. I'm wearing this to make a statement, you know, to represent Black excellence. You know, there are plenty of things in wrestling that deserve to be celebrated when it comes to Black excellence. The people that were told that they could never be a world champion, but eventually ended up becoming that. This whole taking people who have passed away, like MLK, like Malcolm X, and putting them in the WWE universe, I feel like it's a bunch of kids who really do not understand the impact of what these civil rights activists did for people like us, for the reason why they are here. I think if, you know, they put down the smartphone and picked up a book and understood exactly what it is, why they are able to enjoy and flourish some of the things that they're able to, they would understand why I feel the way I feel about these AI videos involving people like MLK, like Malcolm X, even the one with Abraham Lincoln. Like, I just feel like it was a bunch of kids trolling that made these things.
Yeah, that was disrespectful. That was wild. That was wild.
Personally,
go ahead, bro.
Personally, I don't have a problem with AI. I work with AI a lot where I work at. Um, but I'm kind of like light skin where I don't want us bringing people back. It would be better if it was like, I don't know, Drake versus the other rapper guy that they had
Kendrick
issues with. It
Lamar.
would have been, yeah, Kendrick Lamar. It would have been better if it would have been them in the middle of that wrestling ring going back and forth at each other. Like a real face to face, a real face off face to face. Don't bring Tupac and Biggie and Michael Jackson and all of them back. We'll let them lay. Let them lay. Now, I say all that. I said it like that specifically to say if they wanted to do something like that and maybe, give me another Michael Jackson concert. I don't think that would bother me, but having them, use the way they were using those videos, although they were funny, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see black on black crime and stuff like that. But if you can give me another Michael Jackson video or Michael Jackson live concert, AI live concert, something like that, I'd be cool with that.
Okay, cool. Did you guys have anything else? Anything that you guys seen on social media or anything y'all want to bring up?
I'm gonna look it up, but there is this one profile that I follow on Instagram, and I don't be on Instagram, but it's this one profile. After just about any sporting event, they'll dub over the person's press conference, and they'll just say like the most craziest stuff you ever seen, ever heard. I'll share a couple of videos in our group chat.
Okay, cool.
I'll end it like this. Like I said earlier, let those who are not here to defend themselves, let them RIP, let them rest in peace. And that goes not just for people who share the same skin as us. It goes for everybody. I didn't even like seeing the ones with JFK and the other presidents that have passed away. Just let them rest in peace.
Okay. With that being said, let's move on to heel news and rumors.
We're breaking down the latest buzz from backstage politics, surprise returns, contract drama, and all the dirt the big companies don't want you to know about. Whether it's AEW, WWE, New Japan Pro Wrestling, or any of your favorite indie scene companies. We've got the scoops, we've got the tea, and we might even have a wrestler to even talk about this. With a little bit of fantasy booking to spice things up. Grab your belts, lace up your boots, time to hit the ropes, because it's time for heel news and rumors.
Thank you so much, Ziggy. Looks like someone is angry at the keyboard. All right, so let's bring this part up. So this past, I believe it was Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not exactly sure. This literally came out of nowhere. I was totally like blindsided by this. People were trying to figure out where has Andrade has been. We don't know. We know that he was supposed to go to an indie show, but he did not show up. But then there was other reports that it was a reason. I don't know if it was like an isolated issue. I'm not exactly sure. But the reason why he has not shown up on AEW television because TKO has done some petty shit, blocking Andrade from competing, period. And not only that's in AEW, that's everywhere. They decide to say that Andrade broke his contract. There was a no compete clause for 1 year. Now, from our understanding, there is I didn't think there was a not compete clause. It was supposed to be 90, but they got rid of that. But apparently TKO had other plans. So, fellas, we have been talking about this all this week. Now that we are together, what do you think moving forward that Andrade is going to do?
You better get a damn lawyer.
Agreed.
you better get a lawyer because that don't sound right at all. If I'm not mistaken, it was a couple of years ago. I could have sworn there was a lawyer in New York that was putting the WWE on notice that these 90-day clauses was not right, especially for independent contractors, if I'm not mistaken. But to have a year, what type of shit is that? Now, what they're saying, I think, if I'm not mistaken, please correct me, was he breached the contract. That's why it's supposed to be a year. He didn't wait the whole 90 days.
Right.
But he was fired. He didn't let his contract expire. He was fired. He was released. Therefore, that contract is not in void. So there's no non-complete cause if you're fired, because Andrade's not the only one that left, and within short reason they got booking somewhere else. Like Shashi Blackheart, she was on House of Glory and CZW. I try to name some other people, but Killer Cross. Cross was, he left and he was booked immediately. So why, when it comes to this guy, I'm sorry, that's because he was on AEW television and got a huge pop and got in the main event scene real quick, right?
Yep.
So okay, fuck that guy. He breached the contract, cease and desist. He cannot be on TV. Now you're trying to say this man cannot make a living for a whole year?
I think that's bullshit, and that's basically a testament to how low TKO is willing to go. And the crazy thing is that, you know, people was like, okay, well, they always had this. That's not the point. The point is that they never. I feel like this. If that was the case, I don't think Andrade would have showed up on AEW television. I don't think he's stupid enough to do that, knowing that he did have this supposedly 1 year non-compete clause, whatever. So I'm really getting sick and tired of that company. I really am. You know, you guys may want us to say nice shit about WWE, but their parent company is just bullshit. It's just bullshit all the way around. And this is the reason why they are going through all of these problems, but they don't give a fuck. They're all about making profits. And anyone that doesn't bow down to their ways, or anyone that joins AEW and they get to the main roster too quickly, then they start bringing all this bullshit out of their ass. And I don't think that shit is fair.
It's like I said on your cookout not too long ago. When the news broke that Andrade was escorted out because of this whole bad test that he had, where it came to like whatever, we were told by people who report on pro wrestling, the Sean Ross Sapps, the Dave Mills, the Fightfuls, we were told that there was no non-compete clause. They asked everyone. They said, no, that we don't, there was no non-compete that was mentioned. And yes, you are right, Chris. I don't think Andrade is that delayed to the point where he didn't even realize that there was a non-compete clause in that contract. This feels like something that TKO pulled out of their ass. I understand that companies have non-compete clauses and stuff, but I think it's detrimental to the wrestlers, especially since we look at them as independent contractors. And the fact that they need to work in order to make a living, because this is basically all they know. Like, honestly, I feel like TKO is we're not stupid. We're not delayed as a lot of people like to think that we are. Ever since AEW's existence, there's been one company that has tried to stand in the way of their success, and it has been WWE. From the backhanded shots that they've taken on live TV, and yes, it has been back and forth, I don't care, but lately AEW has been pretty quiet and worried about their own business.
And it seems like, to be honest with you, to add on to your point, that is really annoying WWE that that AEW is not giving WWE any attention.
But that's how it is. That's how it is when you're going back and forth with these. You know what? I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm losing my patience. I need to worry about I need to stay in my lane. I need to just get my shit together. And then when the person over here like, hey, I'm talking to you, but why are you ignoring me? And they get more mad and get like, then they got to their little bullshit while someone over here, you over here mind your business, you get successful. Hell, trying to be at least a level where they're at when it comes to financial anyway. You want to bring them down. You want to chop their legs from under them. But with WWE, it's not just AEW. It's anybody that tries to get some success. A la MLW was trying to get a TV deal. They blocked them from that. Another company, if they don't block you from them, they try to buy you or say a partnership. And as soon as they go buy you, as soon as the years is up. But again, I said this before. That's WWE doing WWE things. It's not the first time. They're trying to be the last time while they're still around that they're gonna either try to bully their way, or just buy you and just say, "Hey, it's like a biker club going at the smaller biker club and say, "Hey, won't you join us and you can be part of the family," knowing they just gonna take over your club.
Correct.
So I think. I think that it was likely a non-compete clause. It may have been worded something differently because you can call it like a post-employee restriction, or you can call it like a some type of agreement. Because I've seen them in my contracts before that I've signed with different companies where I couldn't do something for a certain amount of time afterwards. So I think it was probably overlooked. I think the reason why this can be upheld is because now I can't get into the details because I don't know all the details, but what is reported is that he was not just fired. You can get fired for any reason, laid off, fired for any reason. He was fired with cause, which means he broke an agreement that he made in his contract. That's why the terms of the non-compete can be upheld. The place where they get in trouble is because of that contract, because it's worded a contract, they still got to pay him because they don't have nothing in the contract that says if you break a particular thing, you're subject to not being paid and the non-compete. They can't do both of them. So if this goes to court, it's going to get canceled. He's going to be on TV the next day. It's a tricky situation. I predict he'll be back by the end of this month, by the end of November.
That's why I say he should get a lawyer. He should lawyer the fuck up. And
they're working on it.
Yeah,
lawyer up, because this is too much of a coincidence. He shows up on TV, then he's taken off of TV, then we hear about this bullshit, and it's just like, I hope WWE needs to. I pray that WWE gets this video. You probably won't. Probably somebody share it. I don't know, but I don't care how many times you try to counter program AEW. I'm not going to watch your television at all. You need to be worried about what's going on at home. You need to be worried about your own talent. You need to be worried about getting out of that bankruptcy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You need to be worried about that because since this year started, y'all motherfuckers have been dropping the ball. Especially with the John Cena situation. I know that y'all don't give a fuck about that. Y'all like figure like, oh, well, we're gonna do what the uncircumcised Cheeto want us to do, you know, and let's bring it to Washington D.C. Y'all just keep dropping the ball and you don't give a fuck. But you're gonna keep dropping the ball to the point where fans like myself and light skinned and gouging and Mid-South, we're not going to watch your shit anymore to the point where we don't want to watch it, period, at all. You know?
I'm already not watching it, period.
It's not to the point of not watching it. It's not even speaking of it. It's like, I don't want to hear those initials. I don't want to hear, I don't want to hear a McMahon, Mick backpack. I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear nothing. It's like every time we hear those, every time y'all go one step forward to at least go into be productive, y'all take 5 yards. Fuck 5 steps, 5 yards back, and y'all do some scandalous shit. It really pissed me off. And the fact that I grew up watching y'all. And some of my wrestling history was part of y'all in the NWA, the WCW, all this other stuff. Y'all was part of my childhood, my wrestling life. And y'all doing, and we getting to know the business even more and some shady shit. Not just the shit that we already know. It's some other shit backdoor shit that we find out even more of how y'all got to where y'all was at, how y'all got to the top of the mountain, stepping on people.
As a matter of fact, speaking on what you're talking about, I think 2 days ago, and this is where y'all need to follow us on TikTok. We have a lot of conversation about shit that other podcasters don't talk about, which is fine. That's cool because at Tech Heals for Life, we feel in that gray area. We were talking about territories. We were talking about territories versus WWE. And when I tell you that was one of the most confrontational spaces I did in a very long time. Then we were talking about black folks. Apparently that there's there's different. Matter of fact, Miss, I was in that room. We were talking about how, listen, some of us black folks, we want to be represented, right? If you are black and Samoan, I'm sorry, you're not representing me because I'm not Samoan. I'm black, but you're representing the Samoan folks or what have you. I mean, it's kind of muddy because like when I see somebody on TV that looks like me, it's like, okay, he's black. He's a black man. I don't know if he's black and Samoan. I mean, I don't know. He's a black man. I don't try to go that far and just say, no, you're black and Samoan. Like, I'm going to dismiss that. But then at the same time, it's like when you literally go on television and then you say some like shit that's like kind of like a slap in the face. I mean, like, how do you expect me to feel? Like, you're representing me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I want you to represent me, but then yet you don't own your blackness. I guess that's what I'm trying to get people to understand, because it's too much coon shit that's going on in today's society, and people really need to be held accountable for that shit.
One, I don't know if it was the same space you talking about. I was listening to you. I was doing my my deliveries, and it was one conversation. I'm so glad my service got nervous because I got pissed off. It was you were talking about Braun Breaker and Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah,
and someone said something about Carmelo Hayes. Don't have the look.
And that was that same space.
Okay,
that
so
pissed me off.
So I'm here now. So I'm gonna state something because I couldn't say it. I couldn't join in, but I was listening. It kind of pissed you off. This look you say.
Wait. Breaking news.
What happened?
Breaking news. MONE has 12 belts now.
Well, where?
Okay.
She just
let
go ahead. Go ahead.
Let's
let them know. Let them know.
Where? What?
So I told y'all she was wrestling Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah, but what? Where?
Light Skin just spoiled it for me because I was gonna try to watch it tonight, but that's okay.
Damn.
It happened. It happened. Now we are on the road to 20. Hold on,
I asked again. Where? What's the organization?
The organization is Winnipeg Pro Wrestling.
Damn.
Oh my God.
He's in Canada.
Hey, you guys talk. I'm gonna go watch Twitter melt.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Cool. So let me go with this.
So while he's watching Frosty get melted, so like I don't understand black people. I'm just not going to front it anymore. I don't understand black people, right? I don't understand like how in the fuck can you be racist to your own people? But I mean, it does happen. It does. It happens in the gay community. It happens in the straight community. It happens. Like I'm sitting up here and I'm struggling just like you, but then you're being racist. You're being discriminatory towards me because of what? Like you want to be accepted, but you don't even accept your own people, which is crazy. It's crazy work. So here it is. We was having a conversation about Carmelo Hayes. And the reason why he keeps coming up is because his white counterparts is more successful on the main roster than him. And the crazy thing is that he is the longest NXT world champion in NXT, which is crazy, right? So then when we bring up Braun Breaker, you got these black motherfuckers that's coming on here and saying, oh, well, you know, he is the nephew of Scott. I don't give a fuck about that overrated motherfucker. That has nothing to do with me. And then we're not gonna talk about that tramp Tiffany Stratton. We ain't gonna talk about that goddamn MAGA supporter. We ain't gonna talk about her. All I know is that the motherfucker is better than both of them bitches. Okay, I don't give a damn about a bitch barking, and I don't give a damn about the bitch got cursed up on a goddamn curve. That has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with a black man that's not getting pushed by the same motherfucker that said on numerous occasions that black people should not be in the same room as a white motherfucker champion, aka Triple H.
So when I heard that, I heard he's like he don't have to look, and I said, but this supposed to be a new WWE where it's not about the look, it's about the talent in the ring. What's the difference? Because he came up. Remember, he got called up before Braun Breaker, a year before Braun Breaker, and he was no one draft pick, and the first match he had was against WWE champion, and all supposed to be, I think you said it. He had the best of 7 with Andrade, which kept on TV. And the only argument people give me, at least he's on TV. But no, because the people that came after him, like you just said, Tiffany Stratton, WWE champion, Braun Breaker, 2-time Icon champion, damn near on TV every night in the main event slot, jumping somebody with Bronson Reed. And you got other people that came up and getting moved. Dragunov, who just came back from injury, is the new United States champion. And what's Carmelo doing? He's in a rivalry with Miz. Now, if this was 2008, 2009, I'd say fucking hell, because Miz was the most hated guy in WWE around the time. Cool.
You also want to know some other tea too. I just found this out too. I don't know if this is actually true, but myself or Light Skin, y'all can fact check me if you can. But I heard this through the grapevine that I don't know if this was on SmackDown or whatever, but I just want to just kind of bring this up. So apparently there was a conversation between Melo and Miz, and Miz told him that I don't know verbatim, but he was like saying in the lines of saying that you have to do what you're told in order to excel in WWE. I don't know if was that true. I'm not exactly sure.
I think he said something along that when they was tagging up, and that's why he was part of the story, taking the tags and trying to take the wins from him. But but like I said, they was trying to. This is the best you could do for this guy is get him the rivalry. And no, I'm not taking nothing for. Like I said, Miz, he brought back the Love for the Kind title back a couple years ago, or damn near 5-6 years ago. But that's not the same Miz. Like Miz, you pretty much took Dolph Ziggler's spot.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Melo. Even when he went back to NXT to tag up with Trick for like a week, he showed y'all that he could work if you give him that chance. I just don't like when people say, "Oh, because he's short and he don't have the size and all this stuff." That's the most bullshit WWE line. I'm sick of that line.
It's like the black man line, bro. It's like the black man. Yeah.
It's 4 years old. Okay, this damn size shit don't matter. This ain't the steroids era.
Right.
You told us it's about to be it's supposed to be the talent. The talent in the ring. A la AJ Styles, a la, like I said, Dragunov, Sammy, all of them. Carmelo got that. If you're going to keep him in the mid-card level, cool. Because that's sometimes the best matches happen in the mid-card level. But at least do something with him.
And I think we all know why they're not pushing Carmelo Hayes. I just really wish that they would come out and say, as a matter of fact, I don't know. was you trying to say something, Miss South? Because I mean not Miss South, but light skin. Because there's another video that I really want y'all to see.
Before you bring up that video, I wanted to respond to Enforcer. You got to remember, a lot of these wrestling fans use those same talking points that Mello doesn't have the look. Wrestling fans have got to stop talking like they're cutting lines or promos for the Monday Night Wars DVD. That DVD came out a long time ago. Stop talking like you are some sort of executive that knows how television works. You can barely understand some of the things that come on your idiot box now.
It's funny as hell.
Before I just want to say this: when you say that, some of the best wrestlers in the territory days did not have the look. They had skills. They had skills. They know how to talk people into seats. And
Jerry Blackwell.
Huh?
Tell me Jerry Blackwell had the look. If you know who Jerry Blackwell, tell me if he had the look.
Dude, we just broke up some wrestlers that did not. Tully Blanchard did not look like a goddamn god on TV, but he could work. He could work in that ring.
That man looked like that he works for Walmart.
You know, I'm just. Go ahead.
Can we throw up a picture of Jerry Blackwell?
Seriously, yeah, you need to.
You said what's his name?
Dude, Jerry Blackwell. He was over in any territory he wrestled on. As a babyface or a heel, he was loved.
I like that
wrestler. You're gonna have to put wrestler behind a wrestler, Jerry Blackwell.
I like that comment about Hall.
Show that body. You ain't gonna never see. You will never see a wrestler built like him.
Now. Oh no!
The fuck? He was an NWA champion.
Jerry Blackwell.
Jeez.
Wait, he was the NWA champion.
Is this supposed to be is this supposed to be the Fat Undertaker or some shit?
Oh, hold up! You got my attention now.
He is a white guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Like, okay, I'm gonna show you on a second. Give me a second. Continue to keep talking. Yeah, it's gonna show.
He was an AWA World Tag Team Champion with Ken Patera.
Oh.
He was the NWA World Tag Team Champion with the Central States version with Buck Robley. The CWA Continental Wrestling Association Champion. Southeastern Championship Wrestling with the NWA Southeastern Tag Team Championships, twice with the Invader and Dick Slater. The St. Louis Wrestling Club NWA Missouri Heavyweight Champion twice.
Oh, I remember him. Wasn't this Bastion Booger? Yes. Weekend at WWE, he was Bastion Booger. They cut his hair off. And oh my God.
He was known as Crusher Blackwell, Jerry Blackwell, Sheik Ayatollah Blackwell, and the Canadian Bumblebee. I don't remember him as Bastion Booger because Jerry Blackwell, I believe, is a bit taller.
Probably. I do remember him. It was AWA though.
Because Bastion Booger passed away in 2010. Jerry Blackwell passed away in 1995.
Right. But still, I do remember him in AWA.
Yeah.
I'm almost there, fellas.
There you go.
Yeah. I just have to download it.
All right. Those in the comments, y'all probably know who we're talking about anyway.
For the people that don't, they'll find out momentarily. Give me a second.
I don't think he ever worked in WWE.
He never did.
Okay.
But wrestlers like him, King Kong Bundy, I don't know. I won't say they would never work today. Yeah, that.
Him?
Yeah.
That, right?
Yeah, the Fat Undertaker.
Was loved everywhere he went.
He just he had talent. He knew how to talk on the mic. He knew how to put butts in the seat. If you loved him, he know how, this like people might not like it because you know the story now, but still, Dusty Rhodes did not look like your goddamn gold. I'm in the gym every day, 24/7. But he knew how to bring people to the front, just like Blackwell did. Bring people to the crowd. If you hate me, you come to see me get my ass whooped. If you love me, you come to see me be the hero.
Yep.
At that, the talent does itself in the ring. So all this, the look. Okay, I understand it's the TV era. I understand it's TV era, social media era, but some of y'all characters that y'all like don't look the same.
Yeah, like even Mankind. Mankind wasn't your typical WWE champion, but he's a 4-time.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all used to have signs saying Foley is God. And he
Exactly. So, so let's move this real quick. All right. So I'm going to show you guys a clip of what Devon said about you'll know. Give me a moment.
First day that we ever got together, that we ever experienced, or you ever experienced racism?
No, I didn't experience it when we were together because of the fact that when we got together, we were in ECW. And in ECW, I did not experience it. I experienced it in WWE. I experienced it with certain top officials who I don't really want to go and say any names because I feel...
Say names.
Well, I'm just going to say it like this, I didn't wear a 10-gallon hat or anything, but my point was, when a person...
No Sooners!
Yeah. But when a person comes up to you and tells you that they don't like you because of the color of your skin, and you're sitting up there going, wow, really? We're in 1999, 2000, and you're still coming to me and saying crap like this? There were certain people in that organization in that time that felt that I should not have said anything, who had power to basically bury me if need be, just because I might have stood up for what I felt was right.
Bubba, did you ever notice any racism, or did you ever feel like you had to protect him?
Yes, once, only once, and that's why I asked him, like, have you ever experienced since we were together? And now that he brings up this incident that I know he's talking about, yes, I did experience firsthand, and I think if I wasn't there to actually physically grab him by his wrist and hold him back, that something could have happened. So yes, I did experience it with him once. From
JR.
Yep.
Is this on this show? This ain't the first time we heard that.
Correct. This is not the first time. And the thing is that they tried to bury it because they wanted to protect JR's image. JR has always been a fat ass, racist. Like he dicks us like Stone Cold Steve Austin super duper hard, and I think it was very, very weird. Once again, I'm not surprised. I mean, the man is damn near dead anyway, so like it really doesn't really matter at this point.
I mean,
like
let's put the list on here. He told Mark Henry put him on blast. Mark Henry. You just saw Devon, Ronnie Mack. The list could go on. Like honestly, but I ain't surprised. Dude from the deep south. The little boys.
Just like King, honky talk, the honky talk man. That's the reason why they call him honky.
Yes, Michael Hayes too. Don't forget.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not surprised. Like, this is not the first time I've heard about JR being a racist. Like Bruce Pritchard, he's a fucking racist. That doesn't surprise me. I just find it very funny that, like, some of these wrestlers really need to stop, like, saying, I'm not going to name any names. If you don't want to talk about it, then don't talk about it. But if you're going to name some names, you need to put the shit out there. That's what I'm saying. Like, the shit is weird. It's either you're going to be blackballed or people going to respect you. But at least you standing on business and putting this shit out there. Everybody want to be so goddamn secretive, but then you want to run your mouth about this person being racist, this person being a rapist. Like it's just
everything that's in the freaking dark will come to the light.
Whether you gonna say it or not,
it will come to the light. I mean, honestly, let's keep it real, man. It's a lot of shit we find out after 20 years from the incident, but we gonna find out. So you got the opportunity to say it. Trust me, you might as well say it now. You know, you might say it now. Because if you worry about your image, like, dude, your image is already set in stone. It's already set.
Yep, and JR has a reputation of being, a two-faced. Yeah, he has a reputation of being two-faced. So
good.
I'm not even trying to make jokes either.
Good.
I promise you, I'm not.
Boomers.
What? I'm not. Go Sooners. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It doesn't surprise me because, again, like you mentioned, he's from Oklahoma, which is the deep South. I actually just read a story recently about a individual from that state who basically got away with essay and rape against 2 of his students and didn't have to do any jail time because we're not. I'll save that for another day, and I'll save my anger and frustrations for another day, But again, why are we shocked? You played that clip of Ron Killings talking about JR and Bruce Pritchard sitting Ron Killings down and saying wrestling is a white man's game. And I talked about this earlier. There's a reason why I wore this tonight. Because, again, we've had people who look like us be told that they're not meant for success, that you are meant to be comic relief and to just basically help storylines flow. And that takes me back to 2003 in the build-up to WrestleMania 19, when Triple H said to Booker T's face, "You are here to make me laugh and dance." Like, I took that, like, me and my dad looked at each other while watching, like, did he really just say that shit?
Let me break that down for you. I was down here in the Navy. We watched down the ship. Y'all know military. I don't care if you don't like it or not. That's a white man's world.
My dad was Marine.
We're looking. We're looking. We're on our, looking. We looking around like, sounds familiar, doesn't it? And the thing is, it's still talked about to this day. Like, honestly, I don't know how many times you said it on here about that situation. Like, Triple H showed his, that storyline for what it was. Bad ending to the storyline, bad storyline in general.
But you know what, though? It was a prelude to what's going on now. Even though that was a storyline, but what's going on right now is literally proving Triple H's point.
Not just Triple H's point, it's proving exactly who Triple H is.
I agree.
But this is another. But you know how we say sports, it was created by them, but we perfected it. We made it. We better at it than them. But wrestling, they control this. They control the outcomes. They control the strip. They control who can get over or not. And if you try, especially in WWE, if you try to get over, and it's not this how it's supposed to be scripted, we will pull the rug from you. We're gonna let you get it, and then we're gonna take it from you. Ask Zack Ryder. So
white people don't like us because they know that we are genetically superior to them.
I would say they don't like us because we set the trends that they wish they could send. I've said it multiple times. We have set the trends in pop culture. We've set the trends in music. We set the trends in dance. Everything that is we come up with, we mimic, or they mimic everything that we do. Matter of fact, when Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase started doing the gritty, what did high school kids start doing? They started doing the gritty. Started doing this as a celebration. It wasn't just black kids. It was white kids too. White kids mostly.
If it's not mocked, it's stolen. It's very documented. Some of the music people heard back in the day was actually shared by black artists before it was.
But then sit up here and say that we're thugs and we're murderers and we're all of this shit, but then you like to take what we created.
Yes.
It seemed like that this has been a trend for generations.
Yes.
And to be really honest with you, I'm at the point where I'm tired of it. And I'm sick and tired of this shit. Like, stop putting my culture name in your mouth when you know that you hate us and you want to be us, but yet and you're hating because you can't be that. Sorry, you can't be that. So
that's like what's the video clip? Ari Spears got on Vad. Vad was trying to tell him about hip hop culture, and he snapped on him. Like, yo, you need to stop telling me about my history, my culture. You don't know shit. And I was like, about that time someone tell his ass that shit. And it's I know it sometimes, and people need to understand this. Sometimes we're too giving.
Period.
We're too giving. We're too open to let people come in at our cookout and had the nerve to bring food. No, we need to stop that. Sometimes it's positive to be gatekeepers, because,
and that's why I had to like literally, and like no lie, that is the reason why I had to kind of change up some things in the cookout. Like, no lie, I'm glad that we're having this conversation, because there were people that were fucking up my energy, and I couldn't be myself because I was being too accommodating. And I said to myself, I say, in order for people get the full version of us, get the full version of me, some things have to be changed around. And ever since then, we blew the fuck up this year. And I'm happy that I made that decision. It wasn't a very popular decision, but at the same time, people want to come to your table because they want to use the fuck out of you. And I don't give a damn if you're religious or not. If somebody is doing this shit directly in your face, I'm sorry. You can't be saying, well, you know, I believe in everybody and I love everybody. Man, fuck all that. I love everybody too. But then at the same time, you're not going to keep getting over on me and then like treat me like I don't know any better. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's why I have to have this attitude, because people, they don't get it until you have to like literally tell them, I made this table for you, and you. I was like, you don't like just get a pass because we cool. I brought you to the table because I think that me and you, we gel well together. But then when you come to my table, don't think that you're gonna take over this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, and shout out to the people in Chicago too. Keep fighting back, yo. Like, wow. I can just, wow. just there's just so much shit that's going on. I don't want to be rambling, but it's just like so much shit all tangled into one when it comes to racism. Like, I'm seeing this shit. Like, I wanted to participate in the rallies in Milwaukee, because we had that same like No Kings protests in Milwaukee, but I just had too much shit to do, and I'm like just trying to keep that shit far away from me, because like at the same time, these are the same people that's bitching and complaining are the same motherfuckers that voted for that uncircumcised Trump
or didn't vote at all.
Correct.
I said it in a tweet earlier this morning. It was great to see the turnout. It was great to see the large numbers. But where were most of you on November 5th, 2024?
There you go.
And
that's that's my point.
Like you've been saying, Chris, I'll paraphrase it for you. Some people call it spring cleaning. In my case, it's early snow removal.
I like that. I like that.
Don't bring up snow. Please don't. Please don't. They out there talking about, listen, man, the weather forecasts have not been too nice for the next 2 weeks. I literally took my air conditioner. I say, dude, it's getting a little bit too cold up in here. I said, let me take that motherfucker out, because like next week is supposed to be like the high is supposed to be like 50. I just said, nah. I just bought my coat last week. Now I'm waiting for my jacket, my little fall/winter jacket, whatever. So, but yeah, before we adjourn, everybody, did you guys have anything else you want to bring up before we go to final thoughts? Good show.
I do got something to say because I did not get a chance to watch Ashe wrestling this weekend.
I didn't either. I'm glad you brought it up. So for some reason, I don't know, but that show is not up.
It's not up.
I didn't. I was trying to watch it, but I couldn't see it.
So the unfortunate thing is the reason why that show is not up is because only a certain part of it was free. The main show you had to actually pay for.
Oh
yeah.
When did this happen?
When did I'm about to say? Oh, we getting there.
Oh,
okay. I mean, I'm still gonna support.
Oh yeah, I'll support, but
I'll find a way to watch it because I want to see what happens.
Interesting. I mean, they didn't mention that, Like, oh, okay. Oh,
yeah.
I seen
only the pre-show was free.
I seen the pre-show. Yeah, I seen the pre-show. The pre-show is on YouTube, but the other show is not.
Pre-show was dope.
So I guess. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I mean, no.
So is there a way I can watch it?
Yeah, pay for it.
Yeah, I think it's on. I think it's.
Yeah, I know that.
It's either on Triller or iPay.
Fuck. So how much how much?
I don't know. I hadn't looked it up yet.
Oh, you were there, so you don't give a damn. Like, shit,
we know you had a good time.
Yeah, you were there. Shit. Okay.
It's on Patreon.
It's on their website, and you can purchase it for $10.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I might put it on Twitch, and y'all can come watch.
Yeah, might.
Hey, Ladybug, your boy was at the show last night. I was at Ashe Wrestling last night.
Wait, but was you there?
And who was that? Who was that?
She's like 15. No, she says 15.
Ladybug?
Yeah, 15.
She says 15 on Patreon.
$15?
$15 on Patreon.
Oh, it's 15 now?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they raising up their prices now. Oh, okay.
Oh, by the way, that link that they said, that is for their next show in December. So if you want to watch it live, I believe they said that show is December 1st. And it will be
December 1st.
Yes, it will be $10 to watch it on Ashe's website. They got Kevin Knight versus Frontman Ja, Kiera Hogan versus Charity King,
Kevin Knight,
the Infantry versus the Main Event TME, Darius
Infantry
tag team champion,
Darius Carter versus the Octopus Jonathan Gresham.
Nice.
In Team North Carolina,
I'll be there
versus Team Georgia.
He got merch.
Got merch.
Yes, sir. Feel better there, Ladybug. Feel better.
That's what's up. So, as a matter of fact, before we adjourn, how was your experience in Ashe? Since we couldn't, we didn't know that we had to pay now. How was your experience?
It was pretty excellent. It reminds me of watching pro wrestling back in Louisiana. How the house show. I mean, we call them house shows back then, of course. How they ran house shows in Louisiana back then. That's what it reminded me of. Small, intimate venue. I don't want to spoil anything, but they pull out all the stops in this show, including the crowning of new Ashe Wrestling Tag Team Champions, or first ever Tag Team Champions. The Women's World Champion wrestled. And then something happened in the Men's World Title match that was totally unexpected, but it was super cool to see the way they pulled it off. So yeah, it was a really, really good show. And I took my son to my son had never actually been to a live wrestling show before. And he he quit watching wrestling long ago because, the curtain was full. When he found,
that was a lot of people.
Yeah. But when he went to his first show at Ashe Wrestling, especially something specific that happened that I don't want to spoil, it blew him away. How entertaining it actually is live, which is why I always say wrestling and hockey are the best two sports to see live. Wrestling and hockey.
Yes.
Football, I'd rather watch it on my TV.
Yes. So, once again, everybody, this is the reason why I told everybody my first wrestling show was an indie show.
Yes.
and that's what got me hooked into professional wrestling, like officially hooked into professional wrestling. So congratulations to your son. Like, I'm so happy for him. So hopefully he'll go to Ashe Wrestling like moving forward. But yeah, I like, man, I'm mad that I missed it, but I'm gonna definitely watch the playback. Definitely do that. And if you are showing it in Forza, let me know because I want to watch it with you. Go ahead, Miss.
It was funny because the venue where they had Ashe Wrestling in it, him and his friends went to that same venue the week before, but they wouldn't let them inside the place because they aren't 21.
Oh
But
shit!
this time, so when we popped up there, he said, "This is where it's at. We was just here last week." They wouldn't let him in, but they let him in for this. So
For the wrestling show.
Exact same building for a wrestling show.
What is wrong with you, Leonard?
Just looking up stuff right now.
Is something that you want to show, if you want to share with the crowd, you know?
If I got something to share, you will know.
Okay, then stop doing your face like that, like for real, because I'm just like breaking news.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. Like, you know, please share with the crowd.
I haven't found anything yet, but I'm working.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Working Man. All right. So with that being said, everybody, thank you so much for joining our show for episode 303, dope ass show. Please check out our replay show. That's what I'm trying to get out. Okay. Yeah, definitely check out our replay show. Check out the cookout tomorrow morning, probably around about 9-ish, 10-ish, something like that. I'm gonna definitely try to have some topics for you guys. We'll probably continue talking about wrestling, WrestleDream, and all that good shit. So right now we're gonna go into final thoughts, and we're gonna let you guys go. So once again, share, like, and comment. All right, let's go with where I want to go first.
I'll go.
Okay.
Oh,
well, you go.
I know. I got it. Go ahead.
I'm going to do this with the belief that WWE will see this. WWE, you may not care, but I am no longer a fan. I am no longer a supporter. In fact, I don't care. You may not care, but you should. And the reason why I say you should is because I no longer look at you as a part of pro wrestling. And that should be a problem for you. You don't bill yourself as pro wrestling, people overlook it. You consider your talent superstars, celebrities, which I can see a case for you doing that. But to me, because of the history of you guys doing it that way and steering yourself away from pro wrestling, you have officially steered me away from what is perceived as pro wrestling, but honestly is the furthest thing from pro wrestling. I don't care. I care about pro wrestling, and that's everybody but you.
Wow. Okay.
Turn.
Okay. We'll turn away. Okay. All right. Well, fuck you too.
Turn away.
Who is next?
Let me go, because I got a two-parter. Go for it. First part is I'm about to talk about something I don't talk about. I don't talk about unless it's a joke, unless it's funny. But it concerned me this morning. Yesterday, around the world, not just here in the States, it was a peaceful protest. Keyword, peaceful. But the person we have in charge of this country is a 3-year-old toddler, and took it upon himself, or whoever in charge of his page, took it upon himself to have a video of him being on a jet with a crown on, and dropping shit on protesters and stuff like that. And it concerns me that there are people that thought that was funny. Let me just tell you those people this, because I don't think y'all know Donald Trump. Donald Trump, everybody's below him, that's how he feels. Not just those protesters he did that to. The people that vote for him, he feels the same way. He could throw a load of shit on you and don't care. And y'all would know that, because if you feel that what is expensive now, groceries, gas, hell, just breathing, he don't give a shit. He don't give a shit about you. So for those that voted, and you don't have no right to complain because you voted for this shit. Take your medicine and shut the fuck up. And that's the last, or at least the last for me, to talk about anything about that guy. Now, let's talk about some pro wrestling, shall we? We just had WrestleDream. WrestleDream was all right. It was not their best, but it was not their worst. But it did lead us to Wednesday, and I can't wait, because is Takeshi gonna get his receipt on Okada? Is Hangman gonna cost the Ops their trios titles? That's what I love about wrestling. What's next? What's next? And am I gonna guess something right? Or if I'm wrong, please let me be wrong and make me good. WWE, I'm sorry. I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Congratulations to Dragunov, but Dragunov just came back from injury, and you're not making those stars over there. In fact, you're making people want to retire, aka AJ Styles, Nakamura. They're talking about retiring, and that's kind of sad, because y'all don't have no stars that could take their spot. Which is sad for all wrestling, because now not just those guys. Samoa Joe hinted that he's gonna retire, and the Young Bucks is teasing it now. So, for those that are retiring, thank you for the memories, and also to let you know that wrestling outside WWE, it's in good hands. Kyle Fletcher, Takesha, so many more. Darby is in good hands. So I am looking forward to the future of wrestling, and so my son, who still watch wrestling, could enjoy it, and hopefully enjoy it with his kids, like myself and his son. And yeah, let's keep it positive on the right track. But WWE, you're not helping your cause, as Miss South said earlier. You're not helping your cause, because I don't even want to call y'all WWE no more. Y'all officially TKO, and that's it. I can't turn my chair sideways, so.
All right, let's keep going.
Few things for me. Number one, I want to apologize. Ashe Wrestling, please update your website, because I'm trying to look for more information on your next show, because I read off a show that you had last December. So that's my apologies. However, you can purchase those links to those old shows for $15 and $10. Which is something I will be doing, because I want to support a promotion like Ashe Wrestling. Number two, like I said earlier before, the No Kings event, I'm happy that you guys had that big turnout. But something I said last November, I said that we were going to enter into a period that is going to be a very chaotic time. And it was great to see everybody there. But where were you when we told you and we forewarned you about what was going to happen? On November 5th, 2024, you either voted against your best interest or you didn't show up at all. That is why I said I'm going to be like 1996 Sting and watch from the rafters and just proceed over the chaos. I warned you, and I don't think you appreciated it. Not just me, but plenty of people here on this panel warned you as well. And number three, since everybody has already mentioned it, allow me to voice my displeasure for everything that TKO has done. Because honestly, a lot of stuff that you have been doing has felt like you have just pulled it straight out of your ass. And it hasn't been working. And even though I'm frustrated at the same time, it has allowed me to discover other wrestling promotions. It has allowed me to look past not just to show support for AEW, but to support promotions like Ashe Wrestling, to support promotions like Stardom, like New Japan, like Noah, like All Japan, Tokyo Joshi Pro, Rev Pro, and all of these promotions that Mercedes, the GOAT, the Ultimo GOAT, MONE, has been winning championships in and discovering new wrestlers that I've never heard of, but now I'm becoming a fan of. Simply put, TKO, WWE, you have been a detriment to something that you are trying to do. You have driven away the hardcore fan base and allowed me, a hardcore wrestling fan, to go somewhere else to be entertained. And last but not least, as a lot of you know, we are in a period of a government shutdown where government workers are not getting paid for their services for what they're doing, working in the federal government. And I'm actually here to thank Chris, who held that Discord server room where we showed the pay-per-view WrestleDream, because I did not buy it. This is the first time I have not bought an AEW pay-per-view in a long time because I want to support these wrestling promotions. That's why I buy the pay-per-views. I didn't this time around because I got to save up my money because I don't know if I'm going to be able to pay my bills. There's a couple of things I've wanted to add, new equipment to try and upload my to try and help out my YouTube channel that I haven't been able to add anything to because I need new equipment. And I'm not out here to beg for money. That's the last thing I want to do. But I want to let you know right now. We warned you this was going to happen. Again, you can celebrate all you want. You can have the great achievements. I'm proud of you. But a lot of this could have been avoided. And I'll turn my chair on that.
You know what, you motherfuckers, y'all not doing this tonight, everybody. So, what can I say? I don't even know what else to say. Like, everybody said what I really wanted to say. So as far as the like I told you so, I'm not going to even say I told you so. I'm just going to just shove it in your face. All of them people that I seen this weekend, I say, where were you on November 6th, 2024? You were nowhere to be found. Now you want help, right? I hate to say this though, but you get everything that you deserve. I'm sorry, but you just was too late. You were too ignorant. You were too stupid. You were worried about yourself, especially you Hispanics. Y'all was talking about praise Donald Trump in Espanol. Now you talk about, oh my God, and all the other shit. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make fun of y'all. But I just find it very funny that you were sitting up here and you were praising that Cheeto man, and then you were disrespecting us, calling us thugs and all types of like everything in the English and probably Hispanic language. And now all of a sudden, now you need our help when your kids and your mamas and your daddies and your grandmas are getting pulled out of fucking cars by ICE. And now you want our help, right? Remember, I still got the motherfucking TikToks when y'all sitting up here and you were disrespecting my culture. So I have to just say this for you. May the force be with you. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Moving on to the wrestling. I have been a WWE fan for almost 30 years plus. And I didn't care about, wrestling being fake. Didn't care. I was just real passionate about it. I thought wrestling was fun. It still is. Now, 25 years later, I'm almost embarrassed of being a wrestling fan. Especially, I can't mention WWE without gagging. I can't mention WWE without my blood pressure going up. And then, most importantly, I can't stand black WWE fans. I hate to be personal with you guys, but y'all really make me sick. And the reason why y'all make me sick, because you know them bitches are fucking racist. But then, yeah, you gonna still go on your Facebook pages, still go on your TikToks and pretend that this shit is not going on. Now you're saying, oh, I'm so tired about these black wrestlers being disrespected in WWE. But bitch ass motherfucker, I've been telling you bitches that for the longest. Y'all look at me and talk about, oh, you just another hater. Oh no, baby. I have been saying this shit for the longest just to get you some tea about the WWE. But yet, sometimes you have to fuck around and find out. Just like some of these black voters, these white voters, these Hispanic voters. In order for my point to get across your screen, you have to fuck around and you have to find out. So that's what we're doing. Oh, more worse things to come. As far as light skin and gouging goes, whatever you need, buddy, you know we got you. I be thinking about you a lot, especially after this government shutdown. So I'm glad that you was there with us, kicking it with us, watching the pay-per-view with us, because I know you're gonna need us now more than ever. Because just like you, I don't even know how long this government shutdown is going to be. And it's affecting our plans to go down to North Carolina. So I'm going to put the olive branch for you. If we do proceed to go, I will help you go. That is no problem at all. Just tell me what you need. I'll help you. Because I really feel that this is not fair to you. You have been a hard worker for us. You have contributed since I have met you. And like I said, you have helped us. Now it's time to help you. So if you need that, just say the word.
I appreciate that.
No problem. You don't even have to. It's a wrap. So with that being said, everybody, I'm glad that you guys watched our show tonight. Tune in for next week for episode 304. But yeah, check us out on the Cookout. Follow us on all social media platforms, H4L Wrestling Podcast. Tune in for the Cookout tomorrow, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. Until that time, my name is Chris from the #H4Life Wrestling Podcast. That is Miss South. That is Light Skin the Gouging. That is Enforcer. Thank you, fellas, for coming on, and we will see you guys next week. Good night. I don't think I have any outro music. Yeah, I don't even have any outro music. Oh, wait a minute. No, is this it? No, this is not it. No, that's not it either. Okay, here it is. Yep, right here. Yep, right here. And I'm still here.
Yes, you are.
I'm still here.
Yes, we are.
Remember.
The fuck is a jelly roll?